Welcome to Hartson Stadium in Eugene. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Ducks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on. Across midfield, down to the 41-yard line is a huge play as this offense rolling.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. That is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. And if they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Deep in his own territory as he reels in that punt. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Working on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. With the catch, it's Harris. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Handoff for Robinson.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw.
Caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. He'll bring it out. It's Davison. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Got the quick completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Moore. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Looking for space. It's Davison. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dante Moore buying some time as he moves left. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Moore will throw. Fires it down the seam. Intercepted to stop the threat. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Here's Moore to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest.
Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. Extra point here will tie the game. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. man on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Punch it out of the air. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. We now move inside 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Throwing more. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Could be an outing. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way.
It's all glitching. What the fuck? It's all glitching. What the fuck? It is not.
In the red area.
Alright, I hope so.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of
But hell no, nigga. We've been waiting too long for this hug.
Push up front by this offensive line.
I ain't even pee.
Driving out of their stance, working into the
Yeah, be tweaking, bro. You gotta get some competition in this way.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive.
Oh, yeah. I had to figure that out. What the fuck I just played? It wasn't this hoe. I think it was mad. But I just played Jamal. I think that's what happened.
The officials offer the deal, and
So what the fuck? They let you run off the line? No, it was 26. I don't know what the fuck happened, bro. Cause I know I ain't played this bitch.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Going over the
This nigga Mateer get on my fucking nerves.
Catch and stride inside the 15.
This nigga Mateer get on my goddamn nerves.
He's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
That nigga be chunking that hoe.
Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Yeah, and he looked like he had
So
the opportunity to
obvious.
secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
On third down, he drops to throw. And it's picked off for the third time today. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Moore. That's caught. It's Moore. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moore to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Dante Moore looking to the big tight end. The short hands, it's Johnson. Continues to fight for yards. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's Moore to throw. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Moore from the gun on third down. Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And it's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bowen. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime.
Number 29, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Davison. Still on his feet. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Throws for the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. In the gun on third down. Moore unloads to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. The Ducks line up to punt it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. That is a cannon shot, and it's headed out of bounds. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The Sooners will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right?
Makes the grab deep. He's running free down the middle. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Throwing more. He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Oregon. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. At the 45 on his way. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
The Sooners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The run inside. It's Robinson. Snowed under by the defense. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14.
28, Oklahoma, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Davison. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Moore makes the catch. It's Moore. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Sategna. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Sooners are threatening in the red zone. Running the red zone, it's Robinson. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Xavier again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. Coming out with it, it's Davison. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Dante Moore. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Might be changing the route. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. More to throw for it on fourth down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a 3rd down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun. Fires to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws them to within a field goal. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Running inside. It's Hill. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20. A pickup of 5.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble.
It's a seam wide open. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. The Ducks with the answer. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from... He's got it along the sideline. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all...
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Trying to take it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And, guys, I don't know if they got the play call in quickly enough, but still the quarterback has to caught. And he will score! Touchdown, Ducks! Lining up for the PAT. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Looking deep. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
And that's the first time the big fella's made a play. Like, this offense is built around his dynamic playmaking ability. That's usually a big part of what they do. It's not a surprise that they're losing in the fourth quarter because they haven't gotten him involved yet.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Unloads to the right. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Makes the catch and he's free. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Sweep. Ready. Blackfoot. Return. Go.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Snaps it in the shotgun. Escapes the pressure going right. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see that quarterback make.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's more to throw. Moving out to the right. Trying to... Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job.
Fires toward the end zone. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone, but the officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll take a shot. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some...
Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your EA Sports college football coaching journey.